go. Hello. I don't know if everyone can hear and can see me, but I think so. I just tell in the group now we are online. Oh, I think so. If you can hear me and if you can see me, could you say hi in the chat, please? I can see we have already 10 people. I can't see your comments here. Not yet. So if someone could say hi, it'd be great. I will send now in our. Can everyone hear me and see me? Please. Aye. Hi, Valmi. Hi, Chris. How are you? I'm so excited. Hi, Fabrizio. Hi, David. Well, today is our last Inspire Marketing of the year. Hi, Sandra. Can you see? I follow your advice. You know what I'm talking. So I'm so excited to be here and I'll be here more, even more times, so I think you can see my vibe. I'm really happy. If you know what I'm talking about, the last meeting in the park, I was share with everyone my feelings, the challenge that I was facing. And then I had a hard time, but of course, I had a great and talent volunteer team that helped me a lot to keep the community moving forward. And I was in the background doing loads of other tasks and activities that was so relevant for the community to, like doing more partnership with companies to support you guys to bring more job opportunity for our members. I'm so excited for 2025. It's just like that. We just start the meeting like a blah, 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 talking a lot of things, but that is the point. I'm really excited. I have a good feeling about 2025. I think our community will shine even more, and then we have much more opportunity for our members, for you. That is everything what I want to do for us. So, well, let's start that. Today, as usual, our Inspire Marketing is a moment for once a month in an online meeting. We look at we meet a new member, we know them challenged, we know their achievements. Today we have a member and I'm really excited to introduce herself, to talk about her story. But then I ask you please to pay attention to the conversation, to send your question here in the chat, because I will ask. We can share your question, we can reply to your questions. If you have any question for myself, please let me know and keep in this meeting, because I have a lovely updates to give to you. Okay, so let's start that. Thank you so much, Caroline, to accept our invitation. Thank you to be here with us.
Thank you so much for that. First of
So,
all, I would like to say I'm very grateful to be here. Almost a year ago, I was like in the other side watching this. So I was just saw some experience for a girl. I think her name was Deborah, and she was sharing her experience. And for me, it was very good at that time, inspired me a lot. So I'm definitely great to come here now and share a bit of my experience to inspire another people to try the same way.
yeah, definitely. I share the presentation, and then feel free to. Well, I think you can share your presentation, isn't it?
I can
Actually,
do.
yeah. See if it's good for you, if it's easy for you.
Let me see. Tell
Hi,
me if you guys.
Nakashi. I saw your comments now.
I don't know if you guys can see.
Let me see here.
Can you see the presentation if I put like this? Or
No,
if you do you have the presentation with you? I
Yeah, I
think
have the
gonna work
presentation.
better.
I will share my screen. Yes. Put here to present that. Let me just see if everyone can watch. I leave just you because I don't have to be.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna introduce myself. If you just go to the second slide, please. So my name is Caroline. I'm 30. I'm from Brazil, from Espírito Santo, and I'm living in Ireland since 2019. So it's almost 5 years and a half. And before to move here, I was has like a bit experience working at the bank. And I think like most of the guys to move in here, I came to study English and then to try a better life, travel the world, you know, this kind of things. And since, well, at the beginning, I think was the plan was to stay here for 8 months and then see how was the story. But now it's almost 5 years and a half. So if you would like to go to the second slide, please. So I just show a little bit of my experience in Brazil. So this was my colleagues there when I was working at the bank. I was there for 3 years. It was amazing experience. So there I learned a lot about like financial sector. And but for other hand, I learned a lot about like work with different people with different age in different perspectives. So it was a really great school there for me. So I just share a little bit my career here. So when I moved in 2019, I came in Ireland without an English. So my first experience here was a child minder. I was part-time minder and I was doing my English course in the other time. So mornings was the English course and afternoon I was a minder. Between this time, I was working as a cleaner as well. So in 2019, 2020, and 2021, I was a cleaner. But how most of you guys know, we had the pandemic time during this time. So it was very hard to thinking about like a career or something, especially for Ireland, everything was closed. So it was very hard in that moment. So I was more focused in improving my English. Then you can just go to the second. So yeah, in 2022, I was really bad, mental health bad. I think I was very tired about like be a cleaner. I was exhausted because I had to start my college and many things happened at the same time. And I have decided to create a plan to get a job. And in 2023, I got my first job here. I'm gonna explain a little bit better about these steps later, but just for you guys understand how I did my career here during this time. So in 2023, I have got my first job in the office, was a graphic design company, and this year I got my dream job. So go to the next one. So I just show for you guys a little bit of my works here. So my first one was with the kids. So they are lovely. It was the best experience. I learned a lot. They helped me a lot with the beginning of the English. Then it's me work as a cleaner in a hospital. So I just took this picture because I thought it was fun to send for my parents. And then I was cleaning the office. I was cleaning so many different places, guys. Then I have a photo in the summer events. So I work a lot last year in places like Electric Picnic. Was amazing experience. I did great friends there. Was very helpful for me. In the middle one was my experience work. I would say like a trainee to the AIB. Was a really great experience. And the last photo is the recently one with my new teamwork. We had just a great day out to the office, just playing and drinking and had a great time. Okay, so next one. So now I'm going to try to explain a little bit how I have created a plan and how I have developed my time in here. In 2019 to 2021, I moved in here. I was an English student, and basically I had no English, so I used it all the time to improve my English, because I knew if I had decided to stay here, I definitely was need like a enough English, I would say, because it's hard to say like perfect English. I still doing mistakes, but on this time, like even this is great to me. Like I never did something like this before, like do a presentation in English, and I'm so happy to see like it's almost 5 years, but I came here without an English, and I know this is a challenge for most of us. So yeah, I was an English student. I have a great time. I did loads of friends. It was amazing experience, even with the pandemic in the middle of the time. After this, if you can go to the next one. So after this, I had started the college. I studied with Natasha, which was amazing. She was my colleague. We did some assignments together, and was a very challenging to do a graduation here. I had completed my graduation this year, so my graduation gonna be actually in 2 weeks. So I'm very excited for that. It was a great time. It was hard to work and do assignments, but even as I had decided in the end of 2022 for beginning to 2023, try run to get a job. And next this, you can go to the next slide. So yeah, around the December 2022 for the beginning to the 2023, I think actually was when I started to be a member here on the community. I had to participate for some meetings, and I used the experience for the other guys to be inspired and thinking out of the box, like create new perspectives and see if there is someone to know how to do this. Maybe they can help me to learning how to I run my own way. And with that, I had started to understand a little bit how the LinkedIn was working. So I did loads of course, and then I had watched loads of videos on the YouTube to understand how was the interview here and know how to prepare myself. I had used some the STAR method to prepare myself to the questions on the interview. I used the Chat GPT to help me to get a little bit better my CV for I send for the interviews as well for the companies and be more attractive. What else? Yeah, and even to the interviews when I fail, I use that experience to know how to be better in the next one, because it was not in the first interview. I did a lot. I sent loads of CVs for the companies. I have loads of no before I got my first job in the office. So yeah, was very I was very patient to be like, and we need to be actually very patient for this process, because it's not like something we do one day and the next day, like the dream job coming to us. We have to be patient for that. So around March 2023, I got that job I said before in a graphic design company. There was my first experience, like for real, that experience helped me a lot to understand how was like the irish irish industry there. Like my English, I actually realized my English was not enough, because it was new words, new vocabulary. The clients most of the times was not patient with me. I was speaking a lot on the phone. But for other hand, like my colleagues, they are very, very helpful for me. They are very patient. They spoke with me many times. They try to make me feel calm and more confident. They try to explain me like about the technical words, and was very good for my personal development. And but even with that job, there was 2 points it was not enough for me, as I live in here without like a European citizens. I was looking for a job who applied for my visa, and that company unfortunately couldn't do that for me. And I knew I was getting started again to looking for a new jobs. So I using that opportunity to improve my CV, to learn a lot about the industry, to understand how the things work, like in the process, how the process is gonna be, how to say. I used that experience to understand how was the process I have did before and improve it for the future. So I improved again my LinkedIn profile, and I went again to prepare myself. I did more course, and you can go to the next one. So in this year, in January, I got an interview, and in this time on this position, when I went to the interview, I told about all my necessities, which included like a work visa, and they had agreed with this. Is actually it's a hybrid position, so I work 3 days at home and 2 days in the office, which is much better for me. It was the thing I was looking for a long time. But I think the most important thing, I was patient during this process, because this took me around almost 5 years to got this. So I'm starting this year in January, and I'm still in this company, and I'm very happy now because I finally got my dream job. That's it. Thank you.
That is so good. And I was like, oh my God, I have to come back to the call. So that is amazing. And do you know what is interesting? You said so many times you were talking about patience. And it's so hard, isn't it? Because
It is.
like I was talking to me all the time, I was thinking, okay, I need to be patient. I need to be patient. And I start being stressed with that. So then how hard was for you to deal with situations that, like, I don't know if you face that problem, but for example, when I asked first for my work permit in the company that I was working for, they said no. And then I had to deal with the situation because I asked for the visa and they said no, but I couldn't give up, like, so how did you face any challenge, any situation that you felt really frustrated in the middle of this way? And of course, congratulations. So, oh my God, that is
Thank
amazing. Well done, you.
Yeah, so I did before I started in this job, like the first job, not in this one I'm now. I did a lot I did a lot of interviews, and it was always stuck when I say, "Oh, I need a sponsor visa," and they say, "Oh, sorry, we like your CV. We are like the person we're looking for the company, but we can't." And
Yeah.
this was so frustrating. For many, many times, I was asking myself, like, what's the problem with me? You know, what I don't have, why I'm not special. It is normal, we feel like bad, especially because we tried this many, many times. And after when I got that job before this one, I was so happy because I got a job. And when I started the conversation for the visa, they say no, but we can keep you in the company until your visa expire. And I
True.
said, no way. There is many things involved. They try to explain
Yeah.
because it was involved about the salary, the perspective for the other employees, and but was a no,
Yeah.
and was really frustrating. I was like upset. I don't want to be. I was not upset. I was really upset because when you do a good job, when your manager was it's satisfaction what we do, and when they say no and say like, why
Sometimes
no?
we accept our own confidence, isn't it? So we start
Yeah,
rethinking, am I good? Like I
Yeah,
don't know if that happened with you, but that happened with me. And then it's so, and you say, no, 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 I'm not crazy. I'm a good professional. I know I'm capable for that.
yeah,
But why? Maybe I can fit in this area here. Maybe like just before we continue with that conversation, because that is really interesting. Please, if you it's watching us now, if you have any question for Caroline or for myself, please send now in the comments, because then we can read. But yes, now please send the chat here in the on YouTube, and then come back for our chat. So then, yeah, and we start, maybe, I don't know, depreciate ourselves, isn't it? That happened with you.
yeah. No, definitely. I in 2022, I think when I was start to the send the CVs, but I feel I didn't create a plan. I was so frustrated to be a cleaner, and I was just thinking like I need to get a job, I need to get a job, and I start to send the CVs, don't even prepare myself for any interview. And this actually is a good tip. Prepare yourself for the interview, because you're gonna get like loads of no's, because there is a loads of like loads of people here are really good, you know. And because I didn't prepare myself, all the time I was asking myself, I was actually a problem. I'm not qualified, I'm not really good, it's because of my English. I asked myself many times, like, it's because of my English, because I was not confident about my English. And this actually was a really problem for me. So in 2023, when I really create a plan, I felt the things start to work better, because I
Okay.
was looking for all the mistakes I have done before, and start to work on this to prepare myself and to be more confident. And I remember when I went for this interview to I got the first job, I remember the owner that said, "You look so confident," and I was like, "Yes, because now I am." I know what I'm doing.
I'm prepared for that.
I prepare for that. I study
Yeah.
a lot for that.
Yeah, and like the reality is, even more we receive the no's, and we still, like with resilience, and then determined. So then now we keep. I don't know. I think we create kind of a bubble, a strong bubble around us, and we be more prepared, we be more confident, because we already deal with other so many problems, so many issues, isn't it? So then we start being more strong, and we know, okay, I won't say that. I won't, I won't tell that story anymore. So I will rephrase that. I will answer better that question. So then I note that as well. So when I start looking for a new job, and then was the first month, second month, and I thought like, okay, what is the problem? What's happened? Everyone tell me I'm a good professional. I have a great report. Why I'm not having the job that I'm looking for quick? And then sometimes what I notice as well, it is we are looking for whatever job. And looking for whatever job, doesn't matter which job it is, sometimes put ourselves in a situation that we can't differentiate ourselves from the others. And then, of course, if we apply for 200 positions, we definitely receive hundreds of no's. But
Yeah.
again, when we prepare ourselves, we know exactly what are we looking for. Like we know who we have to talk. We had few connections. We did the network. We have a plan, as you said. Then things can be more assertive. And of course, it's
Yeah.
important to receive all the no's, because the process prepare you to the right place, right?
Yes, definitely. Like, I can I answer the questions on the
Of course, of course.
yeah, because I gonna link what you say, like, about the strategy. So I think
Yeah,
that's
I
the
can see here,
that's
Caroline, congratulations. Questions. What is your strategy to apply for a job? I mean, marketing, customer service, sales, everything, or just one field?
yeah. So as you said before, I was just applying for jobs. I was not like looking for something in particular, and this is frustrating because you have to prepare like a CV for each application. And if you don't focus like in something which you are really good, maybe the company feel you are not really good in all that things, and for this they go for the no, and you start to think you're not really good for like anything. So for the plan, what I did, my experience, like my whole experience, was in customer service. So I was connecting this experience I have in Brazil as the financial sector, and I got like the training here to the AIB, which was grateful for my CV because it was like a short experience, and it was like the front desk there. I was not doing too much, but because I had the experience in Brazil and I had like a short experience here to the AIB, thinking about my CV for the person who saw my CV, they think, oh, she got experience there, she got experience here, so maybe she's good. Then I connect again my experience as a cleaner. I was a team leader for a short time, but I put that on my CV. I was a cleaner, but I was a team leader for the cleaners. And I just use better words to improve my CV. In fact, to say like I was team leader, I was coordinating the team, I was good to quality control. You know, actually, that's the type of skills. If you have, you can use it whatever the positions you do, because in the end, the company needs to know you are good professional. You can work a little bit about pressure because sometimes the day could be more stressful. You have like a good emotional feelings because sometimes you're gonna get like hard feedbacks. So if you just use a good words in a CV and showing like, okay, I was not doing the thing, my position, like in my graduation, like I was not working as a marketing, but I had some skills, and this kind of skills, this qualities, like is the type of thing the company looking for. So I connect everything on that. Then the other thing I did, like I know it's hard for us, like as an immigrant, sometimes pay for someone to do our CV or pay for different types of course. So I use all the platforms to study. Like if I saw something on the LinkedIn, I did on the Google, all the good, all the courses like for emotional control, be a good customer, for customer service, and focus on market as well. I use all this opportunity to put in there on my CV. And during this time with focus on marketing, I offered my free job for friends. Like I was asking them, could I maybe take a pictures and do some posts on your Instagram because they are professional self employees, and say, I just do this for free and you just recommend me because I need this to put in my CV and say I was a self employee for a short time. And if in the case the company would like to call and say how I was my job, you can tell about me. And some of friends, they say yes, of course. And I help them with the Instagram, and I put this on my CV too. So I use this to improve my CV. And they think like, okay, she's still working, even if she's not in this position. She tried to improve this a little bit. So that's what the I think this was the big strategy I have using before. Forgot my job. And I think one thing I did different of my colleagues in college was I'm gonna be I'm gonna be graduating in 2 weeks. So I have finished the college in this year. And I knew, so when we finished the college, all my colleagues was looking for the same thing as me, a job. So I started this 1 year before because I knew like it could be like a year, 2 years, 6 months. Who knows? It's hard to say. Looking for a job is a mystery, like so I think this was the thing I have made. Like I work in advance, and I was patient. I fail and I try like many times. It was not easy.
Definitely, I know that wasn't easy. And then I know as well you had to say no for so many things, because to say yes for some things, we have to say no for other things.
Yes.
Well done you, because uh, we know how hard it is, that we know how hard it is hand with all those plates, doing a lot of things, and at the same time we never have the guarantee that we succeed with that. So then you really believe in yourself, you know, like invest time in what you believe was the right thing to do, and now you are having a dream job, and I believe you have it. That is just the beginning. I really believe
Yeah,
that's just the beginning.
like, and there is something like we got a dream, like, I don't know if you feel the same. Like we got the dream job, and I'm like almost 8 months in the company, and every day I try to push myself to be better because I'm still thinking like it's not enough. It's not enough. I need to do better. I need to, you
But be
know,
careful.
from the
Be
beginning.
kind with yourself.
No, I'm saying like in the beginning, we still don't believe this happened, you know, because we work so hard to got the job, and when we got the job, we don't want to lose the job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is hard for like we think, okay, I got this, and I'm doing right now. What I'm doing now, you know, was like because everything is new. Like I remember when I applied for when I got to this new job, I told to my manager because it was a new sector for me. I'm not working straight in the marketing, but when I start in the position, he say, if you would like to go start with like as a junior and then go for your position in 6 months, that be okay for you. And I say, okay, that that's good for me because I learned something new, and now I'm help a little bit the guy with the marketing. So I'm trying to show my skills for him because he is the manager there. So everything he needs, like again, I use the influence I have in the other job with the contacts I have for a graphic design. So when they have like events, I try to say, oh, I know someone to do this, I know someone to do that. I'm trying to be there for they
Yeah.
know, for they see I have this skill too, and maybe in the future I got a I get promoted for a better position in the company.
Fair play to you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
to share your the success, what you achieved. And as we said, it's just the beginning, because you, I believe, I can see you have so many plans for the future. And then soon you come back for another event to share your new milestone. So fair play to you. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much to be part of our community, to be here. And yeah, so I put you in hold on you now, because then I give the other updates of the community. So again, thank you. And
Thank you so much for this invitation. I'm so happy to be here, and I hope like my short experience inspire like someone to keep on trying and don't forgive, because I know it could take time, but it's gonna happen, and
yeah,
when it happens, it's gonna be magic, fantastic.
yeah,
So thank you
yeah.
again.
Bye. Talk to you
Bye.
soon. Hopefully in our Share Your Wins event. Okay. Hopefully you can
Okay.
go.
Okay. Thank you.
So now let's come back. That is great, isn't it? It's so interesting because I work here as a cleaner as well. I came here without English. So I know how hard it is, Ash. I won't keep you that long in that meeting. If you have any question for myself, please let me know here. Probably you already know I'm in a new position. I'm so happy to say, like, I have in my team a new member in my company, and the new member, it is from the community, because of course in our community we have the best talent. I'm sure about that. I can't share at the moment who is the person or everything else, because like, she didn't start it yet, but just so you know. So then I'm so happy that is happening. See, some companies, they are talk to me, tell me, Camila, I have a new position here in my company. Can you advertise in your community? Oh, I have a position. I'd love to be just someone from your community. That is exactly what I want that increase in 2025, just so you know. And yeah, so I start as a head of digital marketing in a finance fair. It's a fintech, and then I'm bring a professional from our community, and so I share the news. But you already know. So let's come back for our presentation, because I have some news to share with you that is really relevant. Let me come back here for the presentation. Yes, I hope you can see that here. Let me see if it's in the presentation. It is. Yeah, perfect. Let's go. We have the questions. So then, just so you know, if you don't know, it's extremely important. I think here would be better. Yes. If you want to know what will be the next event of our community, go for our website. Our website, it is marketinginireland.co, and then there you see all the events. Talking about the events, so our next event, it is Share Your Wins. Share Your Wins is an event to celebrate. It's to celebrate the hard year that we had. It is as well to share the challenge and celebrate our achievements. So then please join us in this meeting. Let me see here. I share in our group. If someone, Natasha, if you can share here the link in the chat, would be great. Or Chris, just share the link here, and then if someone is, or if you don't know about this event will be the 16th of November at 4 p.m. So if you don't have the link, go for our chat in our WhatsApp, and then there we have the link. So we have Haki, we have those speakers. They are just brilliant. We have few locals, we have a member of our community, we invite other people as well. I believe that would be so valuable for you. Will be fun as well. We have a game, we have a networking, we have a drinks, we have a music. So will be fun, will be definitely fun. So, and then something that is really, really good to tell you, that is the next events for our pro membership. If you don't know, the pro membership of our community, it is the members that they have monthly workshops with me. So one workshop at the month will be for learn how to use one of the tools. For example, this month you have the LinkedIn ads. We have the December, we have the marketing automation tools, how to do marketing automation, which tools you can use. And then for this month and next month, we have the different session with me. That will be 2025 Vision Workshop. We talk about goals, insights, and our collective success. So each one we share in the pro member meeting what is them goals, and maybe they make me questions. And then in December, we get ready for 2025. I prepare a PDF template for you to help you with your plan for 2025, and you have a chat with me. So maybe you can bring your questions about your own plan. So I think that'd be really, really nice and excited. So then if you are not a pro member yet, this carry code, you can be a pro member, or in our website, you can find that as well. Let me change here. And now is the shout out for our members. So many members this month. They was graduated. So well done, Disha. Congratulations. Ana Correa, well done. Her company was award winning in the innovation category. So then, well done. It's amazing, when you be part of a company that have an award. So you are part of that progress. So well done, Anna. Here, it's as well about graduation. Well done. We know how hard it is. Keep doing, like doing university, studying, and try a job in the area. So well done, Jessica. Forgot a promotion. Senior account executive at Group M. Group M is a large marketing agency, large in I think it's from US. So then, yeah, well done, Jessica. And do you know, I don't know if have any relation, but we have another members from Group M. Hopefully that was a referral in the community. So fair play to you. And Rubia complete her MBA. Well done. In Milan. Wow, that is amazing. And then I'd like to share my thinking for tonight. So remember the past, plan for the future, but live for today. Because yesterday is gone and tomorrow may never come. It's not to be a depressed message, please. No, the opposite. The idea of that quote, it is because I know how hard it is for us that we are here. We move for a different country to come here, learn, have a degree, have a job. We need a work permit. It's so hard. And I know sometimes we are just focused in the work permit and the job. We are just focused in the future. And then if you don't keep ourselves in the present, what is going to happen it is you be really anxious, and that won't be health for you. That won't be health for your mindset. That can be really stressful, and that can be really hard. So my recommendation as a person that it is anxious, I faced so many challenges for the last year with anxiety, and really I had a hard time. I'm great. I'm great now. I'm great. I'm happy. But then I'm in my process. I'm learning a lot about how to be more in the present. So that is my recommendation to you. Yes, make your plan. Yes, work hard. Yes, do everything that you can do. But I remember, if you are not health, if you don't take care about your mental health, if you don't take care about your body, go to the gym, do an activity, eat okay. You don't have to be, like really super healthy, but then try doing your best, drink water, so enjoy, celebrate, but don't go out, like respect your limit, your body limit. So if you don't take care about that, if you don't take care about your body, that it is the unique thing that you have, like actually you have in your life, you won't be able to work, you won't be able to have your work permit, you won't be able to progress. Take care about yourself. Yourself is the best thing that you have. Your life is the most valuable thing that you have. So take care about that. Be kind with yourself. Be kind of yourself. Or can be really, really hard for you, even more than it is. So yes, plan. Yes, go girl, go guy, go everyone. 2025 will be brilliant. Work hard, but literally be kind of yourself, because that will make a huge difference. That will impact directly your mindset, and that can as well help you to be more confident in a meeting, to be more confident when you start doing networking, and to don't take that serious when you make a mistake, when you tell something wrong. Remember, locals sometimes they make mistakes when they talk as well, loads of mistakes. Your communication don't have to be perfect, so don't look for perfection, because that can be really hard for you to hand with that. So that is my recommendation. That is our last online meeting for the Inspire Marketing of the year. It's not the last meeting of the year. We have our share your wins. So then I go now for our WhatsApp chat to share the link for the event, to share the link as well if you want to be a pro member, to be part of all the workshops that we have. And then I will be there. If you have any question, please just send a message there. Thank you so much to be here with us. Thank you so much, Caroline, to be part of the meeting. And then see you at the event.